Hey, greetings. Well, I've got a great story for you today. Take me about 5 minutes to tell you some great healing ideas. How do I look today? Do I look pretty well? Do I look like I'm feeling good? I do, and I'm feeling great, feeling good today. Today's a great day. A little while I'm going to go be seeing my clients, and that always cheers me up a lot and has me feeling more vibrant. However, yesterday and the day before yesterday, I wasn't feeling so good. I'm not sure what it was. So the day before yesterday, I stayed in bed the whole day. And I said, well, maybe it's COVID. You know, everybody thinks COVID. So I did a couple of tests. I was negative. Maybe it's a bug. Bugs going around, everybody says. You know, people always have things to tell you, don't they? So then yesterday, I needed to go see one of my docs. And so I couldn't walk. And I had difficulty standing up without wobbling and losing my balance. Excuse me, I even bumped the wall and hurt my arm here. So it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. I'm going to tell you some magic. So Mike took me to the doctor, you know, and we even had to get a wheelchair. I haven't had a wheelchair in 2 years since I had cancer. Now I've got to be in a wheelchair. What's this all about? So I go upstairs and I've got this conference coming up this week in Florida, and I'm excited about that. However, the doctor and the nurse says, maybe you need to cancel. You're not doing so well. Your blood pressure's too low. Okay, we'll think about it. I come back home, and a great friend of mine and mentor of mine in business, not a mentor in hypnosis, a mentor in business. You know, when you do hypnosis, you also have to have a good business mind. If you don't have a good business mind, you're just going to be hypnotizing people and never really have a business. So my great friend, Frank Gironda, who's been a very, very successful man as long as I've known him. I've known Frank. He was one of my very first clients 50 years ago. And we have remained great friends for all those years. So he called me yesterday and he says, hey, do you have time to get together? I'm in Chicago just for a short time. I'd like to see you. Without hesitation, I said, of course. I said, I'm not feeling too good, but I'd love to see you. So Mike drove me back home. Frank was out in front waiting. And so I wobbled out of the car, and Frank and Mike helped me get up the stairs. And so Frank and I sat and we spoke for 2 hours, just reminiscing about things and life and how good life is and how good we've had it and how much our friendship meant to each other. And it was a great conversation. And I've shared this story with a few people, and they all said, well, what did he talk about? I have no idea. I'm just going to share this with you. If you're with a very positive person, and Frank is a very positive person, one of the most positive people I know, unrelated to hypnosis, and very successful. When we were through talking, I got up like nothing was wrong. My legs were strong. I had no dizziness. My wobbly feeling was gone. It was almost like somebody had healed me. So maybe it was a conversation that I had with Frank that healed me. Our conversation was just about life, what his life's been about. He lives in another state now, what my life's been about and what I've been doing with my life. And then we just kind of rambled, had fun like two young kids. We were like two young kids. Yeah, two young kids. We both acknowledge the fact that we can't believe our ages. Time goes by. So I want to say in conclusion with this, could it be that if you're with a person who's a downer and negative, they zap the energy out of you? If you ever do muscle testing, you know, you hold up that arm and you push down on it and it keeps up, and then you think of a negative person, boom, it collapses. Could it be conversely, if you're with a positive person, your energies heal, you get vibrant? I did yesterday. I need to tell you, I was so uncomfortable yesterday. I woke up not feeling good. Mike had to practically carry me down the stairs, walk me into the hospital, get a wheelchair for me. And a few hours later, after sitting with one of the most incredible men I know, actually a mentor of mine in business, as I've already said, he instructed me and guided me for many years how to be successful in business. Obviously, it's worked. And so I want to say that when you are around a positive person, you're going to heal. And when you're around a negative person, you're going to feel weak. Now, so I was just lucky yesterday. Mike is very positive. He always helps me. He's good. But when I sat with Frank for 2 hours, it was almost like somebody came along and healed me. And I want to say, I needed some big healing. So tonight I'm going to see clients just like normal. Everything's back to normal. I'm walking great. I walked Jack twice already today, and we're going to have a good time. I'm going to take Jack with me to work too. He loves going to work with me and seeing clients. I wish you well. I love you, as I always say, and I hope today's message helped you a lot. Stay around positive people. Ignore the naysayers of life, because they will take your energy away. How many people do you see talking about Ukraine or the weather? Oh, it's too hot. Last week it was too cold. Oh, it's raining. Last week it was dry. Can we make up our mind what's okay? Isn't everything okay? Ask Jack. He thinks everything's okay. You can hear him. He just came in from outside. It's hot out there. And I'm going to say again, stay away from negative people and draw yourself to anybody who you feel good with. You'll know when you sit and talk to somebody for 5 minutes. So, ooh, this person's negative. Then leave. Ooh, this person feels good. Then be there. Bye. I love you. See you soon.